numbers. More than half of the people in Oregon and Washington have had at least one dose of the COVID vaccine. And as life eases back into normal, millions of people in other countries aren't so lucky. Galen Etlin looks at how your neighbors are giving back.
Crews in Portland lift supplies into a jet bound for Asia.
Talk about a huge plane.
It's a very big plane, yes.
Susie Rance works with the Port of Portland, which helped organize this shipment of surplus COVID testing kits to India. That country of 1.4 billion people is going through a COVID surge. Hundreds of thousands getting sick every day, with deaths in the thousands.
It's going to take everyone across the world responding to this.
And we will only be safe when the whole world can be protected.
Lynn Hector with Portland-based Mercy Corps says the number of people globally who need humanitarian assistance has grown 40% in the past year.
Well, because of COVID, extreme poverty is on the rise for the first time in 2 decades.
Mercy Corps teams have traveled the world sharing sanitation and protective equipment.
Felt like all systems go for a whole year now, right?
That's Martha Newsom with Medical Teams International, which has administered some COVID vaccines in poorer countries. But there's a problem.
Have you been able to get vaccine?
So bit by bit, vaccines are starting to make their way to the poorest nations, but they're behind, right?
High-income countries have purchased the vast majority of vaccine supplies.
But now, Pfizer and BioNTech have promised to deliver 2 billion doses of vaccine to poorer countries over the next year and a half. Those nations make up half the world's population, but have only received 20% of doses.
Something that every American needs to think about.
Oregon Congressman Earl Blumenauer has pushed the White House to waive COVID vaccine patents to boost global supply. The Biden administration finally agreed in May, but some countries and companies are pushing back.
Large pharmaceutical companies have benefited from major investments that the United States government has made, and the more that we can cooperate to promote global health, the healthier we'll all be.
It could take months to waive those intellectual property rights. Pfizer argued it's better for it to just send a vaccine without a profit than to supply a recipe to countries, quote, without a kitchen. But as Oregon donates testing supplies and international crews load them up for free shipment, one part of the path forward is clear to Susie Rance.
Everybody is looking for some way to be connected and feel like they're helping other people make a difference, big or small.
Galen Etlin, KGW News.